So hello my dear friends, welcome back. Welcome to your channel Cooking Astrology. First of all, I would like to thank all of you for subscribing my channel and liking my videos. Thanks a lot. So today in this video, I'm going to discuss with regards to top planetary combinations that are responsible for giving a lot of spiritual inclination inside a human being. And here I'm not concerned with spirituality as like leaving everything behind and you are going totally towards the part of spirituality. I'm more concerned with the persons that are even having their family members. They are doing some sort of a job, their business. So there are a lot of other activities which are present in their life, and yet they have that spiritual sense present inside them. So spirituality is not like that you are not getting married and then becoming a spiritual person. I'm talking about the household yogi or household yogini. Even if you are married, you are in a family, or even if you are not married, still you are doing something, you are living in this materialistic realm. So there is going to be a one untouched part which is present inside every human being, and that is known as the spiritual aspect of a person. Spirituality have more to do with your inner calling. When I say inner calling, so there is nothing called outside. I don't consider personally individuals going to temples or worshipping gods or goddesses. Yes, this is also one form of spirituality, but it's not like that. If person that is doing or are doing a business or earning a money or even getting married, so these persons are not spiritual. This is also have to deal with the perception or the thought process of an individual, like how you are going to eventually look after the flip side of every event which is going to be happening into your life, and how you are going to look at the various events that are particularly connected with your personal life, your professional life, your materialistic life as well. And even there are going to be many people that tend to enjoy a lot of time alone as well, with their own emotions, with their inner thoughts, and that is also connected with the secludedness part as well. Like rather than going into 10 to 15 individuals, or rather than going inside their friend circle, they are going to enjoy their company more rather than participating in the outside events. So this part have also to deal with the introvert personalities that don't like to show up much in front of other people. There are many individuals that like to show up everything in front of other individuals, and there are many individuals that tend to remain introvert. Even if they are having all the knowledge present inside them, they are going to have a very good financial stability as well, but still that feeling of discontentment, or consider that feeling of inner calling, is somewhat going to be present inside every human being. Now it depends from variety of planetary combinations, like whether you are having such planetary combinations present in your horoscope which have the ability to give you a very deep sense of spirituality, or that have the ability to follow the path of dharma or follow the righteous path in your life, that is particularly connected with some planetary combinations. And the very first combination which is going to take you on a path of spirituality is the Kemdrum Yoga of planet Moon. Many individuals or many astrologers, even our ancient textbook, if you pick them, so this is written as Kemdrum Dosha. So Kemdrum Dosha is not actually a dosha. Yeah, this is a dosha to some extent, and maybe if you are not that kind of a personality, so maybe you will consider it as a dosha. But I will tell you, Kemdrum Yoga, it is itself a big Raj Yoga in any individual horoscope or planetary alignments. Because whenever in this yoga, your mind, that is planet Moon, that is completely all alone in Vedic astrology. There is no any planet sitting second and 12th house to the moon. So there is no any distractions that are coming in your life, or you can consider there is no any back support present, or there is no any sort of front guidance that is particularly going to be seen with this Kemdrum Dosh or Kemdrum Yoga. So when your mind is all alone, you tend to wonder a lot. The questions such as what is the purpose, why I'm born on this planet Earth, what I'm doing here, like I'm doing a 9 to 5 job, I'm earning money, I'm right now in the field of education in some technical fields. So whatever you are doing right now, Kemdrum yoga person, so their moon tend to question these things in front of them. Like, what is the purpose, why you actually come in this present universe, and what is your soul purpose, what is your Atman that is asking you to do in this present life, why you are present over there. So these kind of questions will tend to arise inside these individuals, and that is the major, like specifically major thing that have taken. I have seen many individuals with Kemdrum yoga of planet moon, they have followed the path of spirituality. Even they tend to enjoy their own loneliness and secludedness factor as well. It is not like that they are being fearful of being rejected from the society or like not being accepted by the society, but they don't want to deal with the distractions that are particularly coming from all the different areas into their life. And that is why when you tend to live alone, you tend to gather a lot of energy inside you, whatever energy that is distracted, that is going into different directions. So then that energy is becoming concentrated inside you. Now that pious energy which is getting concentrated inside you, that energy will tend to help you to even discover your own pathways that are totally undiscoverable. Like, you don't know whether someone else have followed this pathway or not, but this will eventually going to give you that rethinking ability. Like, you can do something of your own, you can follow your own pathway, and you have no need to worry about what my parents, my family, and even my society is going to think towards myself. So that is the first combination, which is known as the Kemdrum yoga, that have the ability to take you deep into the field of spiritual or the spiritual realm. Second important planet which is responsible for spirituality is planet Ketu. Now this is also going to be a very tricky planet, specifically Ketu, because Ketu is also a planet of detachment. Like, Ketu will detach you from all the things. Ketu will detach you from materialistic things, from all the emotions, all the other people, and this will going to make you feel totally empty from inside. So that is Ketu. In whichever house Ketu is posited, I told you, you are going to remain non-satisfied with regards to that particular area of your life. But I will tell you, Ketu, in whichever house it is posited in, that house will also help you, or that particular things that are governed by this house will help you to follow the path of spirituality, or this have the ability to take you deeper, one step more deeper into the field of spirituality. Like Ketu placement in the 7th house, so that is actually the house of the marriage and married life aspect. So when Ketu is going over there, specifically if it is all alone, like without any benefic or any other malefic combinations I'm talking about, if this Ketu is all alone posited in the 7th house, then after getting married, either your husband or your wife is going to bring that amount of spiritual sense inside you, where you tend to understand the flip side of what is the other picture as well. So that is also going to help you to gain a lot of spiritual inclination. Even Ketu conjunction with other planets, like in many of the charts, Ketu is getting conjunct with some malefics or some benefic planets. But most of the time, I will tell you, if Ketu is in conjunction with the benefic planet, specifically benefic planet, okay, and when I say benefic, planet like Jupiter, so Jupiter and Ketu conjunction, planet like Venus and Ketu conjunction, Moon and Ketu conjunction, and even Mercury only up to some extent. So this planetary combinations of Ketu with other benefic planets, and specifically if they are exalted, like exalted Jupiter in the sign of Cancer, and then Ketu is going to conjunct that planet, or maybe Moon is posited in the exalted or in its own zodiac sign of Cancer. So specifically when the watery zodiac signs or the planets that are getting exalted in the watery zodiac signs, or they feel very comfortable, or any benefic planet going in the watery zodiac sign. It may be the sign of Cancer, the sign of Scorpio, or maybe the sign of Pisces. So whenever the benefics going in these houses, and then the Ketu is actually going towards these watery Jal Tattva Rashis, then Ketu have the ability to give you that deep sense of spiritual sense inside. Like you eventually have that ability to do something big for the contribution of this society, because Ketu is also a planet which is going to responsible for something which is happening on a very mass scale or a very mass level, like gatherings or these kind of things. I will tell you, Ketu represents when you put something, like this is the representation of a flag. So when you achieve something, you conquer a lot of people and then you put your flag over there. So Ketu represents that achievements from the past life as well. So in whichever Ketu is posited in this present Janma, and the planets that Ketu is in conjunction with, that is also going to be a second combination which will help you to grow spiritually. And don't think like that if I'm having Ketu with Jupiter and I'm a materialistic person. I will tell you, wait until maybe the Vimshotri Mahadasha is going to change, or maybe Antardasha. But any sub period or any like sub periods, anytime whenever Ketu is going to transit or going to come into Antardasha or Pre-Antardasha, this have the ability to feel that thing from the inside. Like you are going to feel like I'm totally cut from this universe and I don't want to indulge in this day-to-day life. So this is Ketu that is going to play with your mind, that is going to play with your own emotions as well. So that is the power of spiritual Ketu which is present in your horoscope. Even there are many other combinations, specifically when the more malefics that are also in conjunction in your horoscope. Specifically, let me tell you, if your any house is afflicted with more than 2 malefics, it may be Saturn, Mars, or Sun, Saturn, Mars, or like Sun. Whenever I will tell you more than 2 malefics, if they are conjunct in a single house, this is also going to take these individuals on a path of spirituality, because it becomes very, very difficult for you to gain mastery over that house in which 2 planets are conjunct. So if 2 malefics or maybe 3 malefics, if they are in conjunction, they are forming some conjunction in one particular house, it becomes very, very difficult for you to master that area in your life. No matter how hard you try, no matter the amount of remedies that you are going to perform in your life. And in the later stages or in the end part, these individuals, they tend to realize that thing. Like everything is not in my hand to gain control over, and that is also going to be specifically a combination where individuals, they tend to go more towards the spiritual progressions in their life. Even there are many yogis as well, like there are many yoginis as well, like they are not getting married. So at the very initial stages, they have taken a brahmacharya. You can search it over Google, you will find the exact meaning of what is brahmacharya. So many individuals that have like everything they have sacrificed, no clothes, nothing, and they have attained a full path of brahmacharya. Even in India, there are many Naga sadhus, so that are not going to even wear clothes. They are only going to take that bhasam that is going to obtained using burning of like wood, or even if like some person is going to die, so they are going to put that ashes over their body. So that ashes over their body is also going to be a symbolism like of the complete creation and that destruction cycle. So the main part of spirituality is actually to master that creation and destruction part, and you need to become free from all the bondages that are particularly present over there, because the final placement of Ketu is actually the 12th house, or that is actually the sign of Pisces, where Ketu tend to attain the Moksha. Moksha means liberation. You are free from like taking any new janmas or new birth as well, or this is going to be your last birth. If specifically Ketu is in particular nakshatras of like Mula Nakshatra, or even in the sign of Pisces as well, even that Revati Nakshatra also. So Ketu, whenever going into these nakshatras, and if that house lordship planet is also going into the watery zodiac sign in your specifically watery Navmansh, like going into the Pisces Navmansh, Scorpio Navmansh, even then you go towards the D60 Sastyamsha chart, that particular planets, they are again going into the water. So if you find that footprint of water is happening over there, yes, this is a symbolism, like this is going to be your last breath. You have that ability to attain that moksha, or you have the ability to free from all the bondages that you are suffering in your life. So I hope you have gained some deep insights in this video with me. And if you are also on a path of spirituality, then please share this video with your friends, family members who are in love with Vedic astrology. And if you are having any queries and any consultations regarding your Vedic astrological chart, any other marriage, career consultation, so you can please contact me at my email ID. I will try my best to respond you back as soon as possible. You can also watch my planetary combination videos here, where I have described how Venus, Ketu, Jupiter, Ketu, and you can please try to study the planetary conjunction of Ketu with other planets in order to understand this complex topic in more detail. So till then, please subscribe my channel below and make sure to hit the like button if you really enjoyed this video, and please don't forget to follow me on Instagram as well. I will try my best to upload new videos as soon as possible. So till then, please take care of yourself and may God bless you. Hari Om Namah Shivaya.